All right, I think we're ready. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Cabrevale Diggers for this round 3 game. Section 5, Gail Howe from Narooma, another Zone 7 legend, against Natasha van Eldik, just another state and Australian legend, from Raymond Terrace Jets. We've kicked off. They had an advertised start at 2:30, but they went a bit early, and therefore I missed the first 2 ends. At the moment, it is 2. Gail scored 2 on the first end. Tash scored 1 on the end just previous. So it is 2-1 on the scoreboard there. And they are well and truly underway, these 2 ladies. Keen to get these games done. No risk of rain or anything like that. Just must have had something to eat after they finished their games and rushed straight out while I was on the phone. Bless them. But glad they're out, glad they're having a game. And I'm really glad to be broadcasting Natasha van Eldik. Yeah, she's obviously a state and Australian legend. Someone with her own Wikipedia page, which is always a good sign. Chasing that one down, holding, if it stops, maybe 3 there. Maybe. Don't know, she wasn't celebrating as she came down. Just having a look at the weather radar to make sure. There was some rain around before. No, it's all out to sea at the moment, so I don't think we're going to get wet by any means, which is nice. Everyone can celebrate that. Yeah, some real rain out at sea and a little bit down south as well. So glad to be back, glad to be doing this again. Dorothy Povey saying, go Tash, welcome. Glad you're here. And we're up for a great afternoon of lawn bowls. Of course. Tash van Eldik, I know, is another fan of Carmen Plaza's pastry cones. Best thing on the planet. Can cook that lady, Carmen. Found out at the National State Championships last year at Fig Tree. Doesn't necessarily want to knock that one. It's not going to hurt her cause by any means. So all the results for all the games from this morning are up in BowlsLink, are up on the results portal right now. If I have a look at this section in the women's, section 5, Tash van Eldik has won 1 game. Gail Howe also won a game. There's a score difference between them of 13 shots, so the score difference is 13. It won't come into play at this point. The winner of this game will win their section and go through. Which is very good. Susan Devonish Mears from Linfield, sadly winless. But yeah, they will. The winner of this will win the section. Fiona Hall saying top lady Tash got it back with us for the AO in the pairs for Jan. Well done. Mike Watts from Aberystwyth in Wales. Good morning. Glad you're here. Just won that start of those blue bowls. Away they go. Fair start. 2 all. So only 1 to Tash in that last end by the looks. Not messing around. Same again. It's very quick play. Straight into it. Certainly caught me off guard. They jumped out way before I was ready. Well, that's all right. We're here. We've just missed 2 ends, and away they go. Keen for an early afternoon. Well, Tash there holding a couple now. Straight up. That wider hand for Gail. Cutting across the head and laying down the left. Get used to this. They have been playing on the other green 2, which is in the background of the shot right now, and will be a little bit different. Was a little slower, actually, that other green than this one. Not a huge amount, but enough to probably make a difference. Oh, Tash, that's good bowling. Wants to pull up. Oh, great shot, Gail. Stolen the shot off Tash van Eldik there. Oh, heavy shot. Tash van Eldik looking to move things around. Has gapped it. Hit the gap. And still one to go, Howe here. So that'll be one to go. Howe from Narooma. See a gun bowler down south once again. 3-2. See what she does with the lengths. I know this greens at Narooma run pretty quick, so this might be a bit of a change up for her. Then again, it has been pretty wet down there too. Narooma far down on the far south coast, and a really pretty little town. I'm lucky enough to have been down there to do some BowlsLink training earlier this year, which was a really entertaining place and a really enthusiastic crowd I had down there too. 2 sessions with a large amount of people. I think the first one had about 30 people there. It was brilliant. Looking forward to getting back into some BowlsLink training in the second half of this year. I haven't had a chance to do anything except come and watch the bowls. It's an absolute shame. I'm not complaining, I can tell you now. Sandra Bruce, welcome. Go, yep, you'd be going for her without a doubt. Keith Pickett, welcome. Tash, brilliant. It's got hung up in the place where the players stand there, a little bit of a bare patch. Bright sunshine out here. There's a little bit of cloud cover, but I can tell you the sun's shining through the windows where I'm sitting beautifully, in fact, at the moment. Oh, Gail not quite getting the run on. Tash changed hands. Oh, and ran through. Unlike some players, when you change hands, you end up with running a metre or two short. She's running a metre and a half long. It's a fantastic place to be here at Cabra Diggers today, I can tell you, after all that rain we've had. And the difficulties getting around. A lot of these players actually haven't had especially from down south, haven't had a roll-up for a fair while. No such problems at Raymond Terrace with the 2 undercover greens. But it'll be a change of pace very much for Tash. The Raymond Terrace greens notoriously quick. Once again, 5 clubs in operation this week. Cabra Diggers, Club Mount Lewis, St John's Park, Cabramatta Bowling Club and Club Marylands. Playing very well. Here comes Gail. A little bit of weight there, has touched and held. Brilliant shot. Go Howe, what a ripper. Tash is narrow, but she may get a run, and she has. And all she's done is punched her own through, sadly for her. But one more to go, Howe. Once again, the winners of this will go through to the next stage. Round of something huge. excellent amount of competitors here and around the 5 clubs that are operating at the moment. Ends don't matter. This is a race to 25. Just checking my score there. 4-2 is correct. Thank you to the marker. Well covered up there against the sun. That's clever. That's smart. My daughter keeps telling me off for not wearing enough sunscreen. She thinks my tan lines are a bit goofy. It's nothing to do with skin cancer or any kind of skin disease you might get from the sun. It's just that I look silly. What she doesn't understand is that's usually the aim. Yep, Tash with a better shot.
Thank you. Are you a different colour now?
Eldik. So, Gail Howe now. Oh, and the touch. Beautiful shot, Gail Howe. Amazing bowl. So this has been pointed out to me, and something I didn't realise, over the next week we go to 2 games a day from now until Thursday. So tomorrow morning at 9:15 we'll be broadcasting the women's singles round of 32, which is the winner of Section 17, the winner of Section 18. Let's have a look at that. Lots of sections to get through. So at the moment, that will be between Louise Baldwin from Clovelly and Vicky Attenborough from Thirroul. One of those two against, well, it's likely to be Kate Walker from Tarrant Point. Rosemary Whalen from Belmont has a chance to pick up 3 points and match her up, but the score difference is about 14 shots. She's going to have a big win. So likely to be Kate Walker from Tarrant Point. We'll see how we go. And then men's singles round of 32, and we continue. Men's, women's until Thursday, when the 2 finals. We'll have the women's singles final in the morning and the men's singles final in the afternoon. And then on the weekend, crazily, this weekend from Wirrala Bowling Club are the Platinum Pennant Finals. Jump on and have a look. Don't forget our competition running, which is the perfect score competition. And you can predict the grand final score for your chance to win a Drake's Pride Player Prize Pack. Visit the website there, bowlsnewsouthwales.com.au/platinum tack pennant. Heavy shot here from Tash van Eldik, looking to move that. Has done it beautifully. What a fantastic shot, Tash. Amazing turnaround. Now has 2 shots. Oh, that's brilliant. We'll get to see that again. Tash there, 1 down at the head. Played the backhand superbly, swung it slightly into that shot. 2 shots, Tash van Eldik, brilliant play. Oh, and Tash, look where she's put the mat, right up, almost as far as you can take it to that line, to the 23 metre mark. Jack's got to sit just past the tee here, otherwise it'll be too short. No, she's done it beautifully. Phil Lubke, welcome. Cole Cope, what's the YouTube link? I'll drop it in there shortly for you, mate. And So I'll put that straight on in the live chat there for you. Once again, don't click on any links that don't come from us. Do not click on anything that is asking you for money or credit card details. They're just trying to rip you off. Oh, jeez. Close. So I didn't see where Tash's bowl just went there, but Gail with another shot. She gapped the first one. Somehow managed to squeeze her bowl between the jack and and Tash's bowl. Tell you what, the correction's beautiful. What a shot. Gail Howe. That's brilliant bowling. Takes them out of anywhere. Well done, Tash, too. Just move it. It's weird. All right. So Tash holding shot here after taking Gail's bowl out. A few things happening around us at the moment, so I just got a little distracted there. Sorry about that. I must have missed that brilliant shot. Oh, she's got that back one. Look, Gail's got 2 seconds here, an opportunity, an arriving shot just to move Jack back a little will be perfect for her. Crossing the head, disappointed with herself, swinging her arm a bit. 1 to Tash. Four, 5. At this point, I'll just make sure that I've got that right. It will be once the score goes up. Interesting, Natasha's put a T there instead of an N for her name. Just moving some things around. Let's see what's happening here. Well, Tasha's drawn a very good starter. Here's a little bit of a shelf there for Gail to use. She's sticking to the wide hand though, which is her strength as it seems so far. It's the trend in this game. Another good shot there by Tash van Eldik. Dropped one pretty short, maybe a little too much finesse in that shot. And 3 rippers there for Tash. A bit of work now for Gail. Got to get one close. She'll be in big trouble. Well, changing hands was a good decision by the looks of things. Little turn now. Rest on that. Oh, I don't know. She's probably 2, maybe 3 still. The question being asked by Tash. Well, a bit blindsided there for the result of that. I'm not sure. 2 or 3. We'll find out at the end of this anyway. There's 4. Maybe 3. Lots to rest on there. Lots of bowls just to sit amongst. All she has to do is get there. Inside edge will work for her. It hasn't. Oh, she's punched one out at least. I dropped down. She made what second shot? I always like the jack high bowls. Well, it's definitely not 4 down anyway. 1, 2. Well, that was a risky go. Jeez. Two to Tash. She's kicked out now to a 7-4 lead. The ladies have been pretty close together the whole start of this game. Well, that's a fair start. And Gail Howe with a rip of a shot to reply. Wowee. Some exciting bowls happening down here. Excuse the blank spaces. I'm just trying to fix a couple of things that I'm not happy with. Much better. All right, another good shot by Tash van Eldik. I don't think she's got the shot. Gail's first bowl has that, and she's left a little spot there. Gail's opportunities for Gail with her second bowl to jump into those blue ones or move Jack across. I think she's going to be under. Yeah, just the weight as well. What's a measure for the first shot? Isn't that interesting? I thought that was a pretty obvious one to Gail, but Marker has a better position obviously than we do. Oh. Look, I thought it looked skinny. It is a little weight enough to get through to that one's okay. Well, no measure in the first shot now. Probably still a measure for second, but well done, Tash. Pretty good width. Tell you what, Gail Howe, what a shot. Oh my goodness, it may have taken shot. We'll find out shortly. She did kick Jack forward a little bit. Well, that's brilliant. Tash coming down and have a look, so we might as well watch that again. Gail Howe, perfect width, perfect weight. Just to run into that blue bowl and flop, which she did. Jack went forward just slightly. And it's very, very close. Natasha stood down at the head having a good look. Helen Garbutt asking if there's any other scores. No, look, there's just too many sections going around. 75 sections of bowlers between the men and the women themselves. Huge effort from all of the clubs and their volunteers, and we just do not have the personnel to look after that many games and update that many scores. So we will, sadly, across 5 clubs. So just look on Bowls Link for the results in the results portal, and you'll have a better idea of what's going on. I'm still not 100% sure who's holding there. It's a bit tough to see. Judging my Gail's wider. No, I'll tell you what. No, just nice safe bowl. Nope, didn't get a look, so they picked it up straight away. Who's got the mat? Looks like Tash. She's holding onto that jack pretty tight. Yep. One to Tash for an Eldik. Eight 4. Playing to 25 ends. Most important thing here for them, no time limit, no respotting jack. Dead ends will be replayed. Tash Eldik has a ripper of a drive on her, so you can expect a little bit of death every now and again now. How far back? Yeah, off the tee. No questions. They're going to play to it. Could be a short one. Now, well, they both have to play to it. Raymond Black saying, welcome back. Thanks, Ray. And wound up your district today. Well, goodness me. Hope you have a party to celebrate the history of your district. Regions are coming very soon, in fact. A couple of months' time. Tash Eldik holding the 1 there, sticking with really short ends, which is clearly her strength and clearly the reason she's involved in this. Yeah, another good shot. Placed her own, counts for 2, and gives herself a better position. Tell you what, Gail crossing into this, hits and sits. She didn't quite sit. Good effort. Tash looking to maybe move Jack a little bit. There's the back. Gail will persist on that side as she should. Out of her hand, I thought it was narrow, but I'm wrong. She's kicked Jack. I'm not sure what that really does. Did touch Jack, though, on the way through. I don't think it helps her at all. Ruby Green asked enough. Are they being played on artificial? No, this is grass. Both Tiffies, I suspect. Someone more of an expert should tell me. Gav was here, the greenkeeper, he'd be able to tell me expertly anyway. But no, definitely grass greens here at Cabravalle Diggers. Fairly new ones there too. Just a couple of years old, I think. These used to be. Their 2 greens used to be on the road near where the car park is now. Oh, Gail Howe, what a shot. What a turnaround. Touched Jack twice on the way through. moved it up. I don't know how many that is. I think it was just the one. No indication there from the marker, but that's okay. I'll put one on there, and if I'm wrong later on, I'll correct it. But 5'8" by the looks of things right now. And as you'd expect, she's gone long. After watching Tash play all those really short ends, decided to change it up. I feel she has a better chance on the extremely long end. There you go, Johnny Haas, both Tiff Dwarf, built in 2018. Thanks, James. Thanks, Johnny. Thanks, lads. Yeah, Robbie, it is a beautiful surface. Great place to be playing bowls. Well, she's tricked herself there, Gail. And there's some good greens getting out about in Sydney at the moment. If you look around, I'm blessed to get out to lots and lots of clubs and see lots of different surfaces, and you can see quite a few around the south coast. Obviously, quite blessed with what we have. They're all soaking wet at the moment, but it's absolutely beautiful from the Illawarra down, I can tell you now. And then southern Sydney also putting on a show. Cabramatta across the tracks there have got a beautiful green. I was at Club Maryland's recently with Platinum, and their grass green is fantastic. St John's Park always, by reputation, have fantastic greens, and Club Mount Lewis as well. Brilliant. So we're absolutely blessed with the 5 clubs we have playing here. I'm going to put this graphic up, even though the last time I did this, we end up seeing a good shot. Look, Gail's really tricked herself with a super long end. But look, guys, ladies and gentlemen out there that are watching, tell your club mates, any of you newer bowlers that are around. I think that I can't remember how many. You can enter twice essentially. But getting the state rookies, singles and pairs entries are now open at on BowlsLink. Just jump on, find it there, search it in the competitions, and get on board. Played at Raymond Terrace. It's a fantastic competition, and I can't recommend enough. So jump into the state rookies, and we'll have some fun at Raymond Terrace. That's better, Gail. Little touch. Hasn't helped herself much, sadly. Better shot, though. Tash holding 3 and a real free kick here for a big score. Julian Wilson, welcome. Oh, it's always these free kicks that trick the players. 3 to Natasha van Eldik. Takes her to 11. 5-11. Gail Howe from Narooma on 5. Natasha van Eldik from Raymond Terrace on 11. We'll see if Natasha goes really short again. She just had a really good long end. She saw that Gail couldn't make it. Wasn't quite finding the length at all, and has deliberately gone long, which is a good decision considering, as I said, she had been running minimum length. Oops. Bit of cloud just coming over. It's nothing, no wet in it, I don't think, but some little fat clouds just running across it over the top of us. What else have I got here to plug? Yeah, very good start, Tash. This is where I get to check my score. $11.5 is correct. Good news. It's good to see I'm doing the right thing still. Tash just asked how far off her first bowl was. Got told and then dropped that one straight onto the jack. That's magnificent, that is. Yeah, wasting no time trying to reply. I think that's a bit narrow on that hand. Only crossed a little bit. Not as bad as I had expected. And there's the view here from Cabra Diggers. You can see the bowls bar and everything happening there. Brilliant place to sit and watch bowls, watch the game, and enjoy this fantastic competition. Holding 2, Tash. Oh, this is brilliant. Brilliant bowling. Has 3 there now. Lots of work for Gail. Tough to get in there. Has got to either be looking to just get under her bowl or promote it. Another 3. Tash is holding another 3 here. Oh, just pushed it a bit hard, I think. Oh, no, probably good weight for the shot she was aiming at. Promote her own, but there's 3. And really kicking away now. Tash van Eldik. 14-5 over Gail Howe. Has won 6 of the last 7 ends, Natasha. The other thing about Cabra Diggers, if you're really keen, is you can come down here to the little door in our office. Come and say hi. I'm here. Andrew's just over there. And why not come and see how silly my hair looks today. Except Andrew said don't come and see him because he's sick. Clayton Parker, welcome back. Thanks, mate. Yep. And Norton asked if I can see Vicky from Warilla. Not at the moment, I can't. I think she's on this. I do think she's on this green, but I'm not sure. The starting times are a bit all over the shop because of the. Some players just wanted to get their games underway. Some were happy to wait a bit longer, so these guys started a bit earlier. Actually, there she is there. I can see her on the right-hand side of the screen. I'll see if I can track down that in a sec, mate. Just running through. Gail's holding shot at the moment. Oh, Gail has hit that fat and beautifully and run through with it. Very good shot. Still only 1, I think, but has made it very difficult for Tash. Look over here, see the men playing on green 2. There's Jeffrey Flood playing against the man from Lightning Ridge. Val McKenzie, every day's a bad hair day. Look around. Good players, good colours, greens. Filled with players which we love to see. I certainly love to see it. I love the sound of a bowling green as well. The encouragement. The clacking sound of the bowls hitting each other. Tell you what, she's not far away here, Tash. That's a cracking shot through the gap and stops it right behind the jack. That is brilliant bowling, Natasha van Eldik. Doesn't get much better than that. Yeah, not quite making it. So one more to Natasha van Eldik. I would say that's fairly heartbreaking. As I said, that was a tough shot. Natasha executed beautifully. As I continue around looking at the green, see if you can find your favourite player. There's our Warilla mate. And Vicky, she's doing well. See the surroundings, all the apartment buildings in this Western Sydney club. Huge club, castle-like in fact. I'll just make sure that I get my scores right while I'm standing here at this side of the green. Looks like it. Yep. 15-5. Tash sticking with the long ones now, which is she's having some success, so why not? That one not coming back like she wanted. Phil means, why does it still say men's singles? Where, mate? You know, on the Facebook one. If it does, I'm not sure. I changed that. And I've been having some good fun with Facebook and YouTube today. They've been fighting me, so I'll find out. I can edit it as I need. Doesn't really matter, though. Just makes it harder to find later on. A little bit loose so far, both ladies. It does say men's, doesn't it? In fact, it doesn't say at all what I asked it to say. That's very strange. That's all right. I have the ability to change these things. It is strange. YouTube tells me it's right. But I've just fixed the Facebook one for you there. But YouTube shouldn't be. Anyway, doesn't matter. Gail Howe holding the shot there at the moment. Tash looking at... Oh, moving jacket help. And she has done. Not enough. Oh, it stopped. I'm not sure. I'm going to say one to Gail still at this point. Phil Means also said that I should blame Andrew, and I couldn't agree more, mate. Thank you for that. Oh, brilliant shot. Gail Howe has found it. Probably found another. Yeah, no indication. I'm pretty sure it was two, however. We'll put two up, so she'll go to 7 shots now. 7-15 Natasha Van Eldik still up. Gail's dropped in a short one. Side of the long end's not for her, and it has just started raining outside. I thought I could feel it. Nothing spotting on the radar. In fact, it's pretty light. If you have a look, it looks pretty heavy when through that camera, but it's definitely not. No one's running for cover out there yet, so a bit of a spot on the lens, but that's all right. Who's that happy birthday shout at? Heidi Finity, happy birthday, mate. Many happy returns, I wonder. I hope you have a great day. Oh, Tash threw in a brilliant shot and dragged Jack away. Gail just looking to move one of the bowl, either the bowl or the Jack, and got neither. Oh, she's just another toucher. That's how she rolls. Tash Van Eldik, just non-stop. Absolute dead-eye, this lady. Gail not quite making it, I don't think. Might be second shot. Three touches. Unbelievable. Tash Van Eldik. Gail can promote her own bowl if she hits it square. She hasn't quite, but once again, I think pushed herself in a second shot position there. Yep, one of these to Tash Van Eldik. Tell you what, she can get another toucher. It'll be 4 in a row at this point if she does. She can move Jack back into that little cluster for 4. Oh, hasn't. Oh, geez, tell you what. Luck's a fortune. Gets a rub off that front one and rolls through. Probably for second, maybe third shot. And 2 it is. Indicator from the marker. Indication from the marker there. 17-7. 10 shots between them in this race to 25. Natasha Van Eldik leading and in a commanding position at the moment. However, as we've seen, and as anyone who knows bowls knows, singles is the kind of game, especially when there's no time limit, where you just need to be scoring, because every time you score, your opponent doesn't. And I know that sounds pretty obvious, but it's essentially the fundamental part of this game. It's a race to 25. Now, when Tash Van Eldik's leading up like this, first bowl just dropping right there, you're going to have a bad day. And Gail, pretty good reply, just running back a little. Fair shot. I'll just narrow the shot up a bit. Good option. So I don't think she's got the weight to quite arrive enough. Not right. Tash Van Eldik. This looks like a pretty good shot again. Well weighted. Well, she's holding 2 now. Really good shooting from Natasha Van Eldik. He's playing very well. So I quite enjoy saying Natasha Van Eldik. It's nearly up there with Beau Prideaux. Nah, Beau's is way better. Oof, and just running into the back, Gail. She's playing the right weight for 2 of the 3 bowls anyway, and the right shots. Just not quite executing as cleanly as state champion, national representative Natasha Van Eldik. We'll match up that one at the back. She'll be very happy. There's 3 now to Natasha, and a bit of work for Gail. That's not a bad shot. May have cut the last one out. Maybe even... No, probably not second. We'll see. I'll zoom out to see if I get an indication this time. A little bit lost. Nope, absolutely no idea. That's what the scoreboard looks like at the moment. It says 15-5. That's definitely not the correct score. So once again, I'm in the position where I'm just going to add a score, and I'm assuming it's correct. Looks correct, but I haven't had an indication, and the scoreboard hasn't been updated. So it's 19-7, I would suggest, to Tash Van Eldik at the moment. Another strong start. Nope, 2 to Tash again right now. It's interesting. Once again, I don't have a score update yet. The score on there is what I think it is. I'll adjust it shortly as once the scoreboard gets updated. Genevieve Dell saying she's not a bad lead for a skip. G'day, Jen. One of the best people in the game, Genevieve Delves, and yeah, you're right. She goes all right. Can draw. She's been pretty precise today. Well, a touch across to the row bowls would have been perfect, but she's still holding 3. Having a pretty good run is Natasha. This is going to pull up again. So that shot's still very much on. Natasha, she didn't miss the last one by much. She can do it again. Yep, that's the shot she's going for. Doesn't have to change much, and sadly has. By the looks, that one hanging right out. A fair bit more weight on it. Yeah, good option by Gail coming in that direction. A few to rest on there. Gee, she wants to be the weight. Here it comes. Oh, tilts touch and sit. That's great weight. Brilliant shot, Gail Howe. Huge rescue and a big turnaround there. 3 down to 1 up. 4-shot turnaround. It is what I assume at the moment 19-8. So I get the feeling she'll go short again. And she has. I'll just wait for the marker to hopefully update the scoreboard so I can make sure that I've got it right. I can give you the accurate representation of how this game's going. Nope, the score is 18-8, so I've given Tash 1 too many. That's alright, that's an easy fix. Good. Yeah. Just running along again, they've gone from long ends to a short end, so that adjusting the weight once again. Carmen Plaza, didn't realise you were on. Welcome. It's Tash Van Eldik that I blame for my cone, the pastry cone addiction that that you've given me, Carmen.
Everybody in the state has that's ever had one.
Yeah. That everybody in the state, Andrew Lynn just said, that's ever had one. Not wrong. I'll just get another flood warning for St George's Basin, so stay safe, everyone down there. Gail wants a clean run. Oh, she's got the shot in the end. Still would have finished, I think, a little heavy. But I still think it would have been shot, so she's got it. A little bit of a loose head here. Oh, Natasha, great shot. Royd McPherson on YouTube, welcome. Glad you're here, mate. Glad you're enjoying it. We're finally sunshine in Wollongong. Yeah, and thanks for the welcome back. Yeah, it's been brilliant to be back today and get back in the chair and kick off some of the rust I picked up while floating around the Greek islands from a long planned holiday. Natasha just needs to beat Gail there on the left hand side. Well, look, a little rub would have helped, but I'm not sure. Maybe it's hard to tell. The angles are pretty obscure there. So Tasha's got the shot. Whether it's 1 or 2, I genuinely don't know. And she's gone back to short ends. Given the walks right up to the 23 metre mark, takes 2 steps back, gives herself a couple of metres room, and delivers hopefully to the tee. $32.5, Carmen and Anne. Did you guys have a big win this morning? From the Facebook feed, live chat there, and Norton just saying that Carmen and her had a big win. That's well done. So I'm going to give one to Natasha there again. I'm not really sure. I'm not getting indications of what the scores are. It looked like 1, but it also looked a little bit like 2, but we'll see. Oh, Gail will pull up in that little spot there, just behind the line there. There's a little bit of a dead spot where the players all stand, and especially after the amount of wet weather, it's not really a surprise. And it does pull the bowl up a bit, and that's sat in there nicely for a shot. But Natasha van Eldik here is completely up to the challenge, and that is now the shot. Great replacement. Gail, oh, what a jack. Didn't quite find it. You want to see an example of a well-coached and well-practiced delivery. It's the one from Natasha van Eldik there. She can deliver very smoothly. Gail changed hands. Played good arriving weight. Wants a kick, or didn't quite get the one she wanted, I don't think. Maybe 2 down. The question is from Tash, is it 1 or 2? It's 2. Oh, having a closer look. She's made the marker made the call. And now it's 1 of the measure. That's the shot. The one at the back is a measure. Shane Evans with the first Jets emojis I've seen today. Welcome. Obviously a Raymond Terrace fan. Backing Natasha. She's not going to get the turn, I don't think, but bashing that one in won't hurt. Oh, not quite. As Gav was describing this morning, it's the side towards the club that gets a little more turn. Backhand in this direction is a little straighter, as Gail is demonstrating here. Or gets a nice little touch. A bit of luck. I reckon she's got the shot there. Crashed into Natasha's bowl at the front. And just with enough weight to run through. Yep, one it is to Gail Howe from Narooma in this 3rd round of the Women's Champion of Club Champion Singles. 9-19. Oh, that's interesting. It's going a bit longer. Still must be some moisture out there. She's turned the mat over again. It's about medium length. Nothing too intense. Right. Check my scoreboard's correct. 19-9. I got it right. You beauty. And around comes Natasha just for another toucher. This marker's going to need some more chalk by the end of this. Burning through it. Gail just needs to adjust her weight, and she has. Extremely well. Brilliant shot, Gail Howe. Jeez, I thought she had jacked in. reckon this one's going to pull up short. Just looking to match up what she did last time, and look, she's jumped right in front. Natasha, we know, has got a very strong, heavy shot. Can play aggressively. Looking for some turn now. Playing swooping weight. Oh, not quite. Strong effort. Gail's giving this a bit of width. And she's back. That's a smart covering bowl. Remembering that singles, you can just do it by ones. There's no chasing down a score in the end. There's no, geez, I've got 3 ends to go and I've got to get 6 shots. You can just do it one at a time, patiently. Yeah, good effort. So one more, I would suggest, Gail, judging by the shots that Tash was playing and how it looks on the screen. Two ends in a row to go, Howe. For the first time since the 4th and 5th end. This is the 21st end they're about to play. Not that it matters, it's just interesting for statistics. If you're into that kind of thing. Yep, good start, Gail. Close without making a target. While Tash is bowling here, once again, I'll just give a shout out and a thanks to Cabra Diggers, where we are today, for hosting this one, as well as Club Mount Lewis, St John's Park, Cabramatta Bowling Club, or Cabra Bowls, and Club Marylands. 5 venues, hundreds of bowlers all around the place, from all around the state. We're really glad you're all here. Well done to all the volunteers and organisers at each of the clubs. And well done, Gail Howe, for that shot. Brilliant. Nice little touch, sitting right on Jack. Hides it away. But genuinely, congratulations. These are lots of games and lots of greens in action here. And there's not many places that you could run something like this except in Sydney. Well, it's a tale of 2 sides here at the moment. Tash bowling predominantly forehand towards the club, swinging away from it. And Gail running in the other direction. I don't think that's weighty enough. All the cool kids, Lisa. Damn right, all the cool kids. We're all here on the live stream. Tell you what, little touch is what she's aiming at, and just missed. Wow, that's precision bowling. And played great weight to move that bowl away. What's Gail done here? It looks terrifyingly skinny. And it is. She knew it straight away. Put her arm up as if to indicate, no, you meant to go out there, you silly bowl. Down to Noel saying Wollongong could, especially Warilla. Well, we need 5 clubs. You'd probably manage it around there, but happy to be back in the big smoke. Support out there. Jeffrey Flood's playing his singles games. Looked out on by supported by his father, Lindsay Flood, who's from St George's Basin, from the old enemy Huskisson. I'm trying to convince Linds to come over to Husky, but to no avail yet. Oh, rolls that in, second shot. So another one, Gail Howe, 3 ends in a row. I have for confirmation, but I'm pretty sure it's 1. Magic fingers. Having a look twice. One, yep. So 11, 19. Bit of a change. 3 ends in a row to Gail. It's all been. Oh, there's a couple of threes in there, and 11 and 12. 6 shots. 1, 2, 3, 7. There's 8 shots in it. Yeah. Tash still having had the better of it, but Gail turning things around a little bit, which is exciting. What we want to see in the game. Oh, that's better by Natasha. Josh Miller watching from Thurul. Michael Anderson keep going. Gailamore. Oh, a little punch on that and sit. Look at that. Great shot, Gail. How fantastic. Well bowled. But she's got all the answers. Natasha van Eldik, what a brilliant shot again. Out in that wider hand, you'll see it cut about now, as was described to us earlier. Oof. Well, look, it's in the way, but 11-19, as you can see on the scoreboard there. Now, yeah, hasn't quite got it, but here comes Gail. Margaret Dixon watching from Canton Beach. Oh, a little touch on hers to promote. Oh dear. I don't think she's hurt too much. Has opened up that side for Natasha though. Not much risk at this point. She might as well play that way and try for that multiple. She may even be looking at Gail's bowl on the rear left to see if she can move it. Pretty tough shot. Sensible, patient game in singles would be just to draw in on the wider hand. Maybe promote that outside bowl and just look for that multiple. Remembering that she knows better than I do. And that's what I see, and that's what I'd be playing, and I think she's going that way. Yeah. It's done it pretty well, depending on weight. Wants to have a couple more feet, I think. Yeah. Look at disappointment on her face. Still think that was one. So Natasha first to 20 in this race to 25. 11, 20 all up. 9 shots between them. Work here for Gail. She's got to start getting it, being a little more precise to keep this competition going. Winner of this, of course, goes through to the next round. As we mentioned earlier. So both players having had one win this morning. Score difference doesn't really matter. They've just got to win. And strong start, Tash. A few games out there starting to finish up. See all the results on the BowlsLink results portal. A really powerful tool for everyone to use. Good shot, Gail. Good sighter. Good weight. Yep, has drawn the shot. She has regularly in this game. She certainly wouldn't be upset with the way she's played. She'll have some have another look at this probably at the end of it, and well, potentially just to see where she could have done better and whatnot. But overall, I think Natasha's shots have been pretty precise mostly. Gail getting some rippers in as well. Just Natasha van Eldik just that little bit more precise. 9 shots in it. Once again, played that pretty well. Bit short. Not a huge amount. No, that one's short. Changed hands. It's a smart idea. It doesn't need to touch this one up much. Rolls it over and goes with it. She'll be very happy. I think that's what she's done. Big shot here for Gail now. Looks like Natasha's holding 3. Bit of a celebration for her there. And Gail's out wide. Now let's see. Let's see if I can get an idea of what it was. 1, 2. Now look at that last one. Either way, Natasha van Eldik will be in the checkout at the end of this. Yeah, no indication, but the marker will update the scoreboard soon, so I'll keep an eye on that for everyone. Let's see what so we can see. Well, let's replace Jack first. There's some of the locals in the background there, just playing on the swings in this beautiful community that is around Cabramatta. 23, so that was 3. 11-23. Natasha very much in the hot seat, in the checkout, in the what else do we call it? The launch pad, and that's the way to kick that off. 2 shots required for Natasha to win this game. Big end, Natasha van Eldik. There's the second one. It's a little short, but still well within counting. No, not quite there for second. Can hear some Taylor Swift going off in the background. Something I haven't heard since my eldest daughter nicked off to Europe. Big Swifty. Oh, there we are. There's 3. Gail's got some work. She needs to stop. Natasha getting 2. Maureen Adams watching. Welcome. $23-11. 2 shots for Natasha to win this game. Gail with 2 bowls to make this game go to another end at least. Well, she got 3rd shot, but Natasha's definitely got 2. And a tough place to be right now for Natasha Van Eldik. Excuse me, for Gail Howe. Well, that's another great bowl, Natasha Van Eldik. If that's the last bowl of this game for her, then she can be pretty happy with it. Jill McDonald from Penrith, welcome. This could be it. Gail needs to... Well, that's a very skinny bowl. On that hand especially. She may get some luck. It's weighty. Rolled it up, but not enough. So that's it. That's 3 shots to Natasha Van Eldik. That takes her well and truly to the 25 mark and through to the next round, having beaten Gail Howe from Narooma on 11 shots. Quality game by both players. Natasha Van Eldik, just that little bit of extra class. Well, it's been a big start to this champion of club championships singles for both the men and the women. I've enjoyed coming back to the seat and bring this all to you. Thanks to Bowls New South Wales. Thanks so much to Cabra Diggers for hosting this and hosting us. Club Mount Lewis, St John's Park, Cabra Bowls, and Club Maryland's. Well done. It's been an absolute pleasure. Thanks to everyone involved. Thanks also to everyone who sat down and watched this and took the time to stay with us and spend the afternoon and the morning with me. Thank you very much. Tomorrow morning will be more women's champion club singles. That'll be the winner of section 17 with the winner of section 18. Now I'll just have a look before we go too far. See if it's already done. It's not, by the looks of things. So no, it hasn't been. Those games have not been finalised yet. So we'll see. I have to wait and see. But section 17 versus section 18, likely to be Kate Walker from Tarrant Point against either Vicky Attenborough from Thirroul or Louise Baldwin from Clovelly. And so thanks again. I'll see you all tomorrow morning.